Hello. Welcome to Moments of Cheating, where we share real stories of betrayal, pain, and cold hard truth. Each one is a reminder that even those closest to us can harbor the darkest secrets. Now, let's begin. I never considered myself the suspicious type. I wasn't one of those people who checks phones, reads private messages, or searches for reasons to doubt their partner. I trusted my wife completely. Honestly, I believed in her more than I believed in myself. It happened on a seemingly ordinary morning, her mother's birthday. I opened Facebook with the simple intention of sending a cheerful message to our family group chat. Happy birthday, Linda's mom. Such an innocent gesture that would shatter my entire world. But instead of the usual birthday wishes and celebratory messages, my eyes landed on something that made my blood run cold. A message from someone called S. that read, "You looked absolutely stunning in that black outfit yesterday. When can we do this again?" My mind raced. Wrong chat. Impossible. This was our family chat, the one we created during the early days of the pandemic. Her mother, sister, cousin, myself, and apparently, her secret companion. He'd been hiding in plain sight with a clever disguise. Nobody questioned. Distant relative Stephen. Nobody suspected a thing. But now I was reading messages that turned my stomach inside out. "Is he sleeping yet?" Followed by "Yes." I pretended to have a headache. "I miss you so much." And then, "You smell so much better than his cologne." Each word felt like a dagger piercing through years of what I thought was genuine love and trust. I sat there holding my phone, unable to feel my fingers or remember how to breathe properly. Everything I knew, everything we had built together over the years, it was all an elaborate deception. The foundation of my life had crumbled in the span of a few text messages. But I didn't confront her immediately. Instead, I became a collector of evidence. Screenshots, photos, every "I love you" that was meant for someone else. I saved it all while pretending everything was normal. The hardest part wasn't the betrayal itself. It was continuing our daily routine while knowing the truth. Days passed like scenes from a movie where I was both the actor and the audience. Morning coffee together, evening conversations about our day, sharing the bed where she probably thought about him. Each moment felt surreal, like I was living someone else's nightmare. The waiting was torture, but I needed time to process what I'd discovered. This wasn't just a simple mistake or moment of weakness. This was an ongoing relationship happening right under my nose, in our own family space. The audacity of it all was almost impressive, if it weren't so devastating. I watched her carefully during those days, looking for signs I might have missed. Were there clues I'd ignored? Changes in behavior I'd dismissed? The answers didn't matter anymore, but my mind couldn't stop searching for them. Our anniversary arrived. 8 years together. Instead of the romantic evening she probably expected, I had something entirely different in mind. I prepared meticulously, like a director planning the most important performance of his life. I set the table with our best dishes, ordered her favorite pasta from that little Italian place downtown, and even bought fresh flowers, the white roses she'd always loved. I invited her entire family over, just like we'd done for previous celebrations. Everyone came expecting a night of joy and reminiscence. "Remember that amazing trip to the mountains?" I began, turning on the projector I'd set up earlier. Everyone smiled and laughed, sharing warm memories. And here's our first New Year's Eve together. More laughter, clinking glasses, the atmosphere growing more comfortable and nostalgic. The wine flowed freely, and everyone relaxed into the evening. Her mother shared embarrassing childhood stories, her sister talked about their family traditions, and I played the perfect host, charming, attentive, and seemingly devoted. "Now I'd like to share something new," I announced. "Something you haven't seen before." The mood in the room was perfect. Everyone was gathered, happy, and completely unprepared for what came next. This wasn't about revenge. It was about truth. After years of deception, everyone deserved to know who Linda really was. The slideshow changed. Screenshots appeared on the wall, intimate messages, photos, conversations that left no room for doubt or explanation. Video clips where she whispered sweet words to someone in shadows, thinking nobody would ever discover her secret world. The silence that followed was deafening. Her mother's wine glass slipped from her hand, shattering on the floor like my marriage had shattered days earlier. Her sister stared with her mouth open, unable to process what she was seeing. The cousin who'd always defended Linda looked completely bewildered. And Linda herself? She turned pale as winter snow, as if the life had drained from her body completely. For a moment, I almost felt sorry for her. Almost. You've lost your mind. This isn't what it looks like, she started desperately, her voice shaking with panic and disbelief. But I calmly placed an envelope on the table without saying a word. Inside were the papers that would legally end what had emotionally ended days ago. Her family looked between us, trying to understand how their beloved daughter and sister had deceived everyone so thoroughly. The person they thought they knew had been living a double life, and they were just as shocked as I had been. I left that evening with something I hadn't expected to feel: relief. I hadn't lost a wife. I had discovered the truth. And sometimes, painful as it might be, the truth is the greatest gift life can give you. It sets you free to find something real, something genuine, something worth building a future on. The family chat still exists, but now it only contains the people who actually belong there. As for Linda and her distant relative Stephen, well, that's their story to figure out now.